Welcome to the Morristown Christmas Parade, and the theme this year is "Have Yourself a Musical Little Christmas," and we're just great. It's great to be here and a part of the Morristown Christmas Parade. As usual, we've lined the streets with thousands of people. I'm Mike Walker.
Jessica McClure.
Woo! Hey,
Woo!
Jessica.
Hey, Mike.
We're your co-hosts tonight, and we're going to interview first our mayor of Morristown, Gary Chesney. And Gary, just tell us a little bit how the city worked with the chamber for this year's Christmas parade.
Well, they didn't require me to sing a song, so
that's probably a good thing.
Well, maybe we're going to require you to now.
Well, you've had bad luck, but city's been very involved in preparations this year. Obviously, security issues are a part, and our police and fire department have made sure every entrance into the parade route is barricaded. We want it to be safe for the people in the parade, but people watching the parade. We've had to make sure all the leaves are up, and the folks, I think Public Works, are going to follow Santa at a safe distance, so when the parade's over, they'll have time to clear everything up, so in the morning the merchants come to work. You probably won't know there's been a parade.
Gary, you've been so involved with the community over the many years, and I don't mean to say you're old or anything, but you've just been very involved.
Not old at all.
I remember when this girl was born.
No, I hang out at his house with his kids a lot.
Yeah.
Well, and because your involvement with the community, what is one of your favorite Christmas parade memories?
Well, we lived near Main Street. We lived on East 2nd for many years, and it was easy to bring the kids down to watch the parade. But I guess the biggest discovery was that if you're in the parade, which I started being in the parade from the electorate, if you're in the parade, you don't get to watch the parade. So what I started doing is, when we get to where the crowd thins out, I'm hopping off and I'm walking back up, and kind of my hat pulled down low so I can actually watch the parade. So I'm looking forward. But I did hear a great Christmas parade story today. It didn't happen in Morristown, but with one of the Tri-Cities, they had. It was in December of 1941, and historians will know 1941 was not a good December. But just after we got into World War II, the merchants of this city had hired an aerial specialist to dress like Santa Claus and parachute into the parade, and landed on the back of the car. And people were fascinated. 2 days later, he got drafted.
Well, the good thing about this parade, you will be able to go back and watch it, because you can watch it after tonight, too.
Yeah, so. It's interesting how evolution, the technological evolution has happened.
Oh,
yeah.
Because
now you can live stream, you can watch it. People can be on their phones in the parade watching it live stream.
Be live video.
My wife was watching it at home.
Give her a shout out real quick.
Hey, Sharon.
Well,
I'll be home after a while.
It'll be a little bit, but it's a beautiful night for a parade, and again,
you all are doing a great job with this. This is I just want to compliment your all's efforts, and how the chamber and downtown and the marketing groups. We're seeing some really good things downtown. We have a historic downtown. We want to be innovative and moving forward. We don't want to forget our roots, and we want our roots to look good.
Yeah.
And you're helping with that.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, we appreciate y'all, too.
Thank you
so
Mayor
much.
Chesney.
Get on your float.
All right,
and he's headed down to his float. So next we have,
now where is Steve? Do we want to go to Steve?
no, Steve's going.
Oh, Steve, okay.
Dr. Helderman.
Dr. Helderman.
Yay. And we are so grateful for Dr. Helderman, because she is our parade sponsor with Morristown Pediatric Dentistry. Hi, Leah. How are you? And tell us who you have tonight with you.
This is Bellamy, my precious daughter, and this is Lexi, our therapy dog at the office.
Yes, many of you patients will recognize this dog as being very much a comfort to the kids there.
Yes.
All right, so Aaliyah, tell us a little bit about what went into your thinking in deciding to be the big sponsor for tonight's parade.
Which we are so grateful for.
Yes, we're definitely grateful.
Me too. I'm excited. Christmas has always been my most favorite time of the year. It's always been magical and special. My mom always made it that way for us as kids. We would always start Thanksgiving night, putting up Christmas trees and decorating and baking cookies. And then the first weekend of every December, we would go to our hometown Christmas parade.
Aww.
And seeing the lights and the marching bands. And as a kid, just brought so much excitement and fun. It kicked off the Christmas spirit. So my hope is by doing this, it'll give all the kids and the families and the parents a little bit of that magic that I've always felt.
Well, and I see that you're bringing your daughter. You want to continue that tradition as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And having her makes it even more. Seeing
special.
Christmas through the eyes of a child is different.
It is. And so now you have had entries in the parade.
Yes.
And hasn't it been every year?
As long as I can remember, 10 years in May, I would have been in Morristown, which is crazy. I can't even believe it. And I think that we have been in the parade every year since I've been here. So, yeah, the first year, for anybody who's not been in it, it's magical. You pull over the hill on your float and you see people. Oh, I just poked you. Sorry, baby. You see people everywhere, the Christmas music, and everybody's so excited. And it's like, this is awesome. It is so cool. It's such an awesome experience.
It is. And you've really gone all out the years that you've had your entry into the float.
Yeah, we do. We usually get a big float and we do music, and my whole staff is on it. This year we're all bringing our kids, so we'll have a few extras on the float this year. But yeah, we enjoyed it. My staff knows. Every Thursday, the first December of the month, the first Thursday in December is the Morristown Christmas Parade. Block your calendars because we all have to be there.
Absolutely. All right. So now that you've said that it's so magical for you growing up and just how it was, can you remember one of your favorite memories?
Sounds
from,
like all of them. What's your favorite?
Is there one though that sticks out?
I honestly don't remember one particular as a child, but for me, as an adult, I tell you, pulling over that hill and seeing all the people and all the lights and entering the Christmas parade is like, it gives me chills. I love it. It's one of my favorite things. It's my favorite thing that we do as an office in Morristown with our sponsorships and what we experience in the town. It's magical. It's cool.
We love y'all being a part of Morristown.
Yeah,
being a part of this,
we do. And again, I can speak for Jessica too, that we really appreciate you coming on board and doing what you're doing this year, because it really makes a difference to be the main sponsor, the big sponsor for the parade, and making it happen like this.
Well, I'm happy to do it. It's obviously it's warm. It's got a special place in my heart, so I'm happy to do it, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
All right,
Bellamy, do you have anything you want to say?
Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Well, it was so good to see y'all, and so good to see Lexi.
Lexi.
Yes,
All
their
right,
float will be
thank
coming
you,
through very
thank you.
soon. So thank you.
All right, Steve Amos, come on over here in the camera.
Steve Amos, our chamber president.
How are you?
Hello.
Good evening.
Happy Christmas.
Thank you. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas.
you.
I go either way, right?
Either way.
Either
yeah.
way, yeah.
So, Steve, I always am interested in knowing how the chairman of the board's year went, and so I'm going to ask you, how has your year gone?
Yeah, it's going good. Our goal for the chamber this year was really to come out of 2020 and all the lockdowns and all the issues that we had to deal with. Tonight is evidence that we've made a lot of progress. Just seeing everybody here, the streets are lined. We're going to have a great parade tonight, so really excited about that. We've had a lot of new chamber members this year. We've had almost 60 new businesses join the chamber this year. We've had right at 40 ribbon cuttings for new businesses.
Oh, that's awesome.
We've had 5 membership breakfasts, and we've had 5 after-hour events. So we've really been able to have a lot of the events that we didn't get to have in 2020 because of the lockdowns, and that was really our goal. So we've had a great year and really glad to be out of lockdown and back to normal activities.
And like you said, Steve, coming out of the year that we had in 2020, to bounce back and have that many ribbon cuttings and that many after hours and the breakfast events and just getting back to some normalcy, and you were a big part of that, serving as the chairman of the board.
Well, the board, the chamber is just such a great organization, and there's so many people that are behind the scenes. The chamber itself has a great staff, great president and Marshall Ramsey, and the chamber it just runs really well. So the chairman gets a lot of the credit, but honestly, there's so many people behind the scenes that are doing so much work. And there's so many community volunteers that pour into the chamber that, I can't take all that credit. There's a lot of people behind. I was just glad to be able to serve this year and excited to get to help. And, like I said, it's been a great year, and I just glad that I was able to be a part of it.
Well, we were very happy when we learned that you were coming on board, and you've had a really good year. And you're right. When I go to other towns and talk to other chambers, I'm always saying, you ought to check out the Chamber of Commerce in Morristown. I mean, they're on the ball. They get it done, and it's just about people. It's about people. So, Steve, tell us one of your favorite Christmas memories. Just one, because we always have a lot, but if you can remember one of.
Yeah. So I guess I'll relate it to the parade, since we're at the parade tonight. And I've got two things that I would mention. One was when I was a little boy, I remember coming to the parade with my dad. Well, my whole family came, and my dad had me up on his shoulders, and we were down close to the intersection.
Right?
Yeah, here.
Of course.
We were close to the intersection of Cumberland and Main Street, just down here where the barbershop is, and I was on his shoulders. And, just seeing all the sirens and the fire trucks and the fire, everything that came through. But I remember Santa came through on the fire truck there at the end, and he was throwing candy. And, I remember I was like, oh, there's Santa. I was just so excited to see Santa. And I remember some candy came flying our way, and I just remember my dad's hand reaching up and just grabbing that candy out of the air. And I was so excited. I was like, we got Santa candy. And
David! David was on his game.
Absolutely. So that's something that really stands out in my mind. I really remember that. And the second thing with the parade is I always loved the Shriners go-karts, right? And I don't know if they're going to be here tonight with us, but I really hope. But, you had to back up off the street because they were going to go fast and they were going to go hard. And you better be out of the way. But I love those. Yeah, so loud and noisy and fast. That was probably my favorite thing that came through the parade. But those are two of my favorite memories from the Christmas parade here in Morristown.
Well, those are great memories because the Shriners are always exciting.
Yes.
So, and of course, Santa. So that's great, Steve. Well, thank you. And again, your service with the Chamber this year has been great. We appreciate it. And you've already said it that the Chamber is a hard-working chamber. And so we appreciate you being here tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you all for having me. I appreciate it.
You,
Look forward to a great parade.
Yay,
thank you all.
Take care. Thank you.
So now we want to ask Pastor Dean Hahn
Of First Baptist Morristown.
First Baptist. Come on in here, Pastor.
Merry Christmas, you guys.
Happy Christmas. We're so glad you're here.
So we're so happy that you're here.
Thank you. It's an honor. Last year we didn't get to have the parade, and so, everybody, it's packed in here tonight.
It's
great
a
weather.
great crowd.
So it's really awesome. Really awesome.
God has provided, and so we can't ask for any better than in weather and the people that's lining the streets and just the festive atmosphere.
Yes, it's great.
Thank you for coming down. We're so grateful for you.
It's my honor. We love Morristown.
We love Morristown too.
Morristown.
Look at that! I didn't even see that.
Yes,
Look at you. Go Morristown.
I'm ready for the parade for Morristown.
All right. Well, we want you to say a blessing over this event tonight, if you will.
I would be
Make everybody be quiet down here. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. For those of you who are watching us at home, would you join with me as we thank the Lord for this night? Father, thank you so much for our time together. I pray for those that are at home. Some of them may be shut-ins. Some of them may be recovering from illness. Some of them may just not have been able to come out tonight, but they're joining us tonight, and I pray your great blessing upon them. I thank you for this great number of people from our community that are here tonight. I pray your blessings upon all of them, all of the children that are here. And Father, we just want to thank you so much that you loved us and you sent your Son Jesus to this world. We celebrate him this Christmas. We thank you for loving us. Thank you for Jesus dying on the cross to pay for our sin and rising up from the grave that we might have everlasting life. Bless this great event and keep everyone safe. And we pray it in the name of Jesus. Amen and amen.
Amen. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you, Pastor Dean.
Enjoy the parade.
May the parade
be
begin.
with us.
Yes, great.
All right.
Thank you. All right, so this is it's great that we're joining our team together,
I'm
Jessica.
so excited
Thank you.
to be with you, Mike.
It is and just such a huge event.
It is.
Just
And
look
the weather,
at all
you couldn't
the
have better weather.
No, I mean, just look at all the people, and you know, we say it year in and year out. Of course, we didn't get to have it last year, but here we are, and the thousands of people that are lining not just the main street on
They're
the
up here with us, too.
they're up here on the
sidewalk,
overhead
which
sidewalk.
Morristown is known for, the overhead sidewalk.
Yeah,
So-
there's not really any other city in the country
Isn't there
that
like
can
one
say
other
that.
city,
Maybe.
but there's not many.
So we're just really happy to be able to be here and bring the parade to you. And again, some of the things that we'd like to remember to pass along, that the downtown Morristown Christmas Parade has been an annual event for 50 plus years. Can you believe that, Jessica?
No.
50 plus years. And then, of course, now Mayor Chesney was kind of talking about that.
That's right. He was alluding to that.
He was. And so 50 plus years that the Morristown Christmas Parade has taken place. And now just this year, and I don't know if many people know this, but just this year, if you'll remember, that the Morristown Chamber was in charge of the parade for, I guess, decades.
Yes. Now,
And-
I don't remember the 50s because I wasn't around then. But past that, I will remember that. You might, though.
Well, now what does that mean?
Totally kidding.
So the chamber used to be in charge, and then the downtown Crossroads organization did it for the last, I want to say, 6 to 8 years. And so this is the first year, though, that the chamber has taken it back over and in charge. And so there's some people that we want to give a shout out here in just a few minutes that really chamber and just volunteers that worked really hard.
Most
but again,
definitely.
the theme for this year is have yourself a musical little Christmas.
I love that theme. Don't you? It just
It is.
encompasses
It just-
so much right there.
It hits a joyous note, you know?
Yeah,
It really does.
It does. It encompasses all things Christmas.
Well, downtown organizations, downtown Morristown, the DMA, Crossroads, and like I said, they sponsored it. They did it from 2008 to 2019. Of course, the parade didn't happen last year. And this year, we have 4 professional floats sponsored by local businesses. And these floats come to Morristown from a place over in Klein. It's called Klein Floats in Catawba, North Carolina. And of course, you'll notice these professional floats when they come in the camera's view. And they've been in business and doing this for over 20 years.
Wow, that's amazing. That's really great. I can't wait to see all the floats, but I really can't wait to see those 4 professional floats too, especially coming all the way from North Carolina.
Oh yeah, and we need to mention who the Grand Marshal is.
Yes, and we do.
And many of you will know this person, know the name. And the name is Sherry Montgomery. Now, she recently retired from the Hamlin County Health Department as the director. And Sherry did a phenomenal job. I mean, a phenomenal job in 2020 and into 2021, right on up till when she retired.
Right.
And
really covered the whole COVID year.
She did. And
with such professionalism and excellence.
yeah, and Sherry and her staff there at the health department did just, like Jessica said, a phenomenal job.
Correct.
So she's this year's Grand Marshal. We'll see her here in a little bit in the parade.
And I think we also have a video we are going to show from our Marshal Parade. It is going to be shown here in just a second. If we're ready for that, we'll go ahead and show that really quick.
I'm Marshall Ramsey, President of the Morristown Area Chamber of Commerce, and we're so excited to present to you again the Morristown Christmas Parade, presented by Morristown Pediatric Dentistry. We hope you enjoy the show.
And thank you so much for that. I'm so glad that we were able to have that video. So we also want to give a special shout out to, of course, Danny Case. Danny, as you guys probably, most of you all know, he is with the Morristown Fire Department, and they will be having Morristown's first fire truck. And I hear that that fire truck is going to be transporting none other than
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Isn't that so cool that the original fire truck has been restored to the point that it's going to be in the parade and carry Santa Claus?
Yes.
That's
you know,
awesome.
Not only do we have our Morristown sidewalks to claim to fame, overhead sidewalks, we have our first fire truck. So that's pretty cool that we're including it in the parade, and it's probably transporting one that most people are here to see tonight.
You know, we talk about the thousands of people, and you can look down the Main Street and see,
Yes.
but the volunteers, there's hundreds of volunteers behind the scenes, because those folks just don't happen to fall in line because they want to fall in line.
Oh, right.
So there's judging that took place.
Yep.
The volunteers are making sure that all the and Jessica, I think this is I think I said it 2 years ago that it was a record.
This is the record.
This is
yes.
the record of entries into the parade, and then you take how many people are on each entry,
Yep.
whether it's a float, whether it's a truck and a trailer, whether it's whatever it is, and the number of over 1,000 people are in the parade. And
Yeah.
that's for Morristown, that's awesome.
And honestly, probably what happens is after tonight's over, we'll have a meeting, and then in a few weeks, few months, they'll start thinking about next year. And I'm sure that's how it's gone this year. So it does take months and months of preparation from many, many, many people.
Well, so a special shout out to all the volunteers.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Okay.
it is a tremendous
So
effort.
if you are a volunteer and you're watching this afterwards, give yourselves, I always tell my preschoolers, give yourselves a pat on the back and say, good job, self. You have well deserved it.
Well, speaking of special thanks, we also want to thank First Presbyterian Church for providing the space for the parade safety meeting and serving snacks.
Yes.
Because if you're going to have that many volunteers, you got to have some
serve some
snacks.
snacks.
You
Oh,
got
yeah.
to serve some snacks. So we appreciate that. And then also, the parade route starts around all the way down Main Street.
Where does it start? Is
so
it
it
down?
starts up there
I know-
at Jarnigan.
Okay.
So I think it starts at Jarnigan.
I think it's
and-
even gone longer this year too, because
Well,
because of how many there
So
are. in it.
Bill
Yeah.
Sanders said if you took it from this point to that point, it would line up from First Baptist to Chick-fil-A.
Wow.
But
oh my goodness. But
thankfully-
they're lining up later, right?
Well,
But-
thankfully, the churches are have their parking lots.
Thank you, churches.
Yes, and so that leads me into saying thank you, First Baptist Church, All Saints Episcopal Church, First Presbyterian
Yeah.
Church, Swanson and Cowan, Morristown Utilities, now in their new building with that big parking lot. Also, Mays Mortuary and some of the West Main Street businesses.
I was going to say probably all of Main Street businesses.
Yeah.
I mean, because they're all affected by this, and they're also graciously allowing us to use their parking
and so
lots.
that's a big help. So who is the chairperson that got all this and helped everybody and to get it all together? And again, the chamber's a big part, the big part of it. But a special thanks to Bill Sanders.
Oh, yeah. And that's
and
who you just saw in the video.
That you just saw in the video. He's the 2021 parade marshal and the chairman of the Chamber Parade Committee.
Yes.
And so he's done he's up there
Phenomenal
right
job.
now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I
Getting
was even
everything
meeting
ready.
with him yesterday. We were going over last minute stuff, and today he's up and down here. I know he's busy. So, yes, he's been phenomenal during this whole time.
Well, and then, so there is a committee. Bill's been the chairman, but there's been other people. Deborah Williams has worked really
Deborah,
hard.
we love Deborah at
Yep.
the Chamber. Everybody probably knows Deborah from the Chamber.
Yep, from the chamber. And then, of course, Lee Simkowski from South
Love
Marketing
Lee
Group.
Simkowski, yes.
I've served on there. John McClellan
Yes,
from
John.
Commercial Bank.
Yes.
And then Brooks, which is behind the scenes right here tonight.
Working
and
so extremely
making
hard.
sure we're looking good.
Making sure
Or at
I'm
least, didn't have to do anything with you, Jessica. I mean, he has to really work with me. But
all of South Marketing, too, have been great. So we appreciate Brooks, we appreciate Bobby, we appreciate all of those people there, too. So
yeah, and then, again, special thanks to Morristown Public Works Department, Director Paul Brown.
Paul Brown, yes, we love Paul Brown.
Hey, think about it. These streets are clean.
Thank you, Paul Brown. And your crew.
Absolutely.
And your crew. And they'll be clean tomorrow morning, too. That's what Gary was talking about, too. They'll be clean tomorrow morning.
Well, that's a big part is clean up afterwards. It's nice to get it nice and tidy and clean now. But again,
come
the
6
afterwards.
come 6 a.m. though, you'll never know anything happened around here.
So again, we're just happy to be back with the Morristown Christmas Parade. Again, after the hiatus last year, we're back. We're happy.
We're happy.
That means the season is on now.
Woohoo! It's December. How can you not be happy right now? Especially down here. And I'm just so excited. The weather is wonderful. Like I prepared layers, but look, I'm not wearing all the layers I had laid out.
You did come with several layers.
I did come with several layers because I get cold easy, and I kept thinking this can't be happening. But I'm looking at my phone; it's like 60 degrees still right now, so it's kind of crazy. Or that was like an hour or so ago, but it's pretty warm out here.
Well, again, the parade theme this year is "Have yourself a musical little Christmas," and it's a. Who do you know who came up with the theme? I know Lee was part of it.
I do not. I'm sure the
actually,
parade
I think
committee.
It was Lee, Deborah, and maybe Bill that maybe come up with.
Well,
I may be
good
wrong,
job,
but I
Lee,
know
Deborah.
they were part of it.
That sounds like. I bet that's who came up with it. It's a great theme. I'm so excited about it. I think everybody's excited about it this year.
Well, and again, we've already interviewed Leah, Dr. Helderman, but I just tell you, it's great that she stepped up with Morristown Pediatric Dentistry, and you heard her say that she has enjoyed Christmas, the magic of Christmas, and the parade.
And she wants to pass that on.
And she just wants to pass that on. She
and,
just wants to be a part.
That's what someone told me today. The parade is so much about giving back, and it's about other people and watching other people's joy come alive. And I think that's what Aaliyah was trying to say on behalf of Morristown Pediatric Dentistry, is she wants to pass what she had growing up onto the people of Morristown.
Yeah. And again,
that's what Christmas is about.
It is. And it is. And again, it always thrills me over the years that we've been doing, whether it's been filming the parade, playing it back later, or live streaming it. All the years that I've done it, it just excites me. That's why I love to do this.
How many years have you done it? Let's think about it.
Well, I've been for 8 years. This will be the 8th year.
Okay.
And then prior to back kind of when Gary was talking about maybe in the 90s.
Okay.
And the early 2000s. So probably off and on maybe 20 years.
Wow. So you saw a lot of parades come through here.
It's just, I mean, but I love being here and doing it just because you get to see all these people, and I think you've got some shout outs, but my buddy Grant, wherever Grant is in this crowd, I told him I would give him a shout out. He's a 10-year-old and he's here tonight. They're from Cott County. So it's not just that
Hamlin
people,
County.
it's not just people that come from here in Morristown or Hamlin County. They come from all over.
Wow.
Now, like Cott County and Hawkins County
Jefferson
and Granger
County.
They have their own parades. They do. And they have
do
great
parades.
They do. But when you come here, I mean, it is a big parade. I mean, we got well over 200 entries,
Wow.
and I think that's made up of 40 floats, 40 of the 4 big floats, the professional
I was going to say 4
floats.
professional floats.
And then you've got trucks pulling trailers. You've got decorated trucks. The car club will be here.
Oh, yeah.
The Shriners will be here.
Plus your walkers and all that.
Oh, yeah. And 3 bands.
Oh, yeah.
First time we've had 3 bands in several years.
Yes, we got East and West, of course, and now we've got Lakeway Christian.
That's right.
That's right. I'm excited to hear all the bands.
That's great that we had 3 bands. And then, of course, Jana will have her, and she'll bring probably 300 or 400. And we've got a martial arts, and it was several years ago the committee decided, hey, let's get them to stop here around Henry Street
so we can
and
see
perform.
Yeah.
Because you look at Macy's Thanksgiving parade.
Oh yeah, and
they
stop
do that.
So it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And you guys will get to see that tonight. So we've got a great camera view, so you guys will get to see where they stop and where they kind of perform right there.
Absolutely. So again, this is it's just hard to believe that it's been over 50 years that the Morristown Christmas Parade has. It's been since the 50s, and
again, I wasn't around for that one. But.
Yeah. Well, as Jessica pointed out,
you were. That's okay though. But yes, it's a great tradition in Morristown. So, and all the organizations that took it over, whether it be downtown Morristown, the Chamber, it's always something that people want to be involved in. It's always done with such excellency. So, shout out to Morristown Christmas Parade every first Thursday in December.
And I think it was Leah. Leah was telling us, Dr. Helderman was telling us, it's exciting in the parade. When you've got an entry in the parade, it's exciting when you top the hill up there at First Baptist, and then when you top the hill, you see the thousands of people I mean, that's got to be a thrill.
Really.
And she explained it that way.
Yeah, she really did. And I think it's neat, too, to be a part of your hometown or where you live and see all the people. I mean, how many people have you saw here tonight? A ton.
Yeah.
And so that's part of the experience, too, is seeing people seeing people you work with, that you've grown up with in your community. And, again, I think that's what the Morristown Parade is about, community. And I think that's where we all share this one feeling together.
And in a year of what we've experienced, whether it be this or that, whatever it is, look at an event like this,
yep.
and the community, like you said, the community comes together.
Oh,
now,
no
I
doubt.
don't know if you can hear the sirens.
I know we can.
We can. And
So we know
it's
what that
going to get
means.
loud,
Yay.
and that means the official start of
The 2021 Have Yourself a Musical Little Christmas Parade. Here it comes. And I even like standing here and watching it come down. Look at the lights. That's pretty cool too. I'm sure they hear it by now.
So Jessica, it's going to get loud.
Okay.
So there's no real reason why we've got to talk over the sirens, but this is county, city, even state, emergency management,
Okay.
fire engines, police.
It's got them all. What we have saw come through, where there's a little bit of a break. I hope you guys can hear me. We have saw the Morristown Police Department, Fire Department. We've saw, of course, East Hamlin and West Hamlin County Fire Departments. We've saw the Sheriff's Department, Morristown Hamlin EMS, the Rescue Squad, MUS and FiberNet, the Morristown Police Lead Car, Sheriff's Department, Tennessee Highway Patrol, the Morristown East ROTC, our city council people. Let's see, where are we at? Oh, we're still at the fire department. So here comes the fire departments down. I do not think we have saw our elected officials come through yet.
So I think that's Cousin Eddie.
Oh, Cousin Eddie! What do you think he has to say right now? I can guess.
So you do have, Jessica, you have all your volunteer fire departments. And that was West Hamlin Volunteer Fire Department with Cousin Eddie from Christmas Vacation.
Ah, yes, of course. Hopefully everybody knew that. And who do we have right now? We have still our fire departments coming through. like that one with the kids up front. That's a great one. And I think there goes the Morristown Rescue Squad. And let's see who we've got coming up next. We've got a little bit of a lull, so that was pretty cool to see all those go through. And
wow,
the police.
Jessica, was that awesome?
That
or
was
what?
awesome. My ears are still ringing, but that's okay. That's
Yeah.
part of a parade. I
mean,
loved watching you go by.
I mean, kids love that.
Oh, of course.
Big kids
100%.
love that.
I loved it. I love seeing all the people we know too. That's one thing I love about a parade. I love seeing all the local faces. Love all the people we know. And here we see some lots coming down here. Is this, I believe, MUS possibly? They are coming down. I see the Christmas slots. Yep, that's going to be MUS and Fibernet. They've got 2 cars in this, I believe. And of course, we've got the train to add to it.
Well, you got to have a train.
Oh, yes, in Morristown. I think I'm so used to the train, I phase it out now all the time. Or tune it out. Yes, MUS. Oh, MUS's float looks awesome.
Wow.
Look at that. And I'm sure that's all their employees and probably their family members. Merry Christmas.
See, that's what makes it
Exactly.
special with
What?
all the families and
yep.
all the kids.
And their Christmas tree decorative.
Again, a beautiful night for a parade, Jessica.
Cannot ask for better weather. This makes me worried about what it's going to be next year because it's been so nice and pleasant. And here comes the Morristown Police Department lead car.
And then, of course, you've got the Sheriff's Department right behind.
Yep. And, of course, we cannot have the police without the Tennessee Highway Patrol coming down.
One thing, and I think Mayor Chesney said something about it, Jessica, is the security to make sure that
Very
everyone
hot.
was safe.
Yes.
And I can tell you that working on the committee that Bill Sanders has worked tirelessly
Make that a high
in
priority.
with the county, the city, emergency management. They've all
So
pitched
thankful.
in and done
so
such a
thankful
great
for stuff
job.
we don't even know that's going on.
Absolutely.
And right now we have the Morristown East Air Force, the ROTC Color Guard, and I love how people are giving them a huge shout out. Awesome.
Again, just another illustration. Listen to this.
Yay. I hope y'all can hear that clapping.
Wow, just another illustration
And you
of
know-
what makes Morristown
Great.
great. Yes.
And that makes those people so proud. Yeah. And I know their parents are proud too. And now here come our elected officials. And look, didn't we just see Gary Chesney? It looks like he made
Gary
his
made
float.
it up to the
He
float.
made his float on time. I'm so happy he did. You made it. On that float, we've got Mayor Chesney, we've got Kay Center, Tommy Pettigo, Al Ahern, Chris Bivens, and Ken Smith, all riding our elected officials' float. Next, we've got Hamlin County Commissioner Jim Stepp, waving at everyone. Coming up in the red convertible, which I like, by the way, Hamlin County Commissioners Tim Goins and Howard Shipley. I also see Hamlin County Commissioners Tim Goins. Oh, Howard said that one. State Senator Steve Sutherland. And of course, here comes our Grand Marshal,
That's right.
Miss Sherry Montgomery, who definitely deserves this shout out tonight. She helped carry Morristown through the 2020 year of COVID.
She and her staff did such a great job,
Yeah.
and very deserving to be the Grand
100%.
Marshal in this year's 2021 parade.
Yes. And here's our banner. Have yourself a musical little Christmas. Look
Now-
at that car.
Now,
That's
that is a Don Bunch car.
Of course.
One of Don Bunch's cars.
Yes,
And of course,
look at
the
her.
Citizen Tribune always sponsors the Grand Marshal
Right.
vehicle.
I
There's
do.
Sherry waving.
Who is that driving her? I think
That's
Dawn
Don
Lovelace. I
Yep.
thought that was Dawn. And just a huge shout out to Sherry Montgomery for all she and her employees did during the year of 2020 and continue to do, have continued to do, even though Sherry's retired. We are so grateful for the Morristown Health Department.
So we can hear the Morristown West Trojan marching
Everybody
band.
loves a band. Yes. Who's their director this year? I
Now
thought
they'll be once again they'll be coming into the picture here, the camera view, and they'll
yay, we
stop
get to hear the band.
and perform for all the folks here.
We all know that song.
And there you have
They did
the
a
West
great-
Side
yes.
Trojan marching
And
band.
they did a wonderful job. Everybody loves the band and their director. I bet this one brought such great music tonight. And everybody's so thrilled. They did a great job.
Jessica, I think it's really great that they stop and perform.
Yeah.
And then of course they continue to play
Oh, yeah.
there's Christmas songs that they've
But-
learned
But
for
those
the
people
season.
at home get to see it for a second. That's a great float right there. Look at that with the snowman on the back there.
So that was the Morristown Pediatric Dentistry parade.
Float sponsor
The
Dr.
professional.
Helderman, and we just got to see her. Look at them. Their float is amazing. I love their entire float. They
And
had
then
a
there's
phenomenal
Hellstar.
float. Thank you so much. And here we have Hellstar and Walter State. Hellstar and physicians at Walter State Health Programs have partnered up. And more than likely, if you have visited a local medical area here in Morristown, you have been treated by some of Walter State's graduates. So shout out to Hellstar and Wellstar and Walter State. Coming up
now
here, we have Blue Ridge Title Company.
And Blue Ridge Title Company's float theme is Deck the Halls, and their float is decorated with oversized ornaments. Blue Ridge Title Company is an attorney owned by Evan Anderson and Lauren Carroll of Carroll, Anderson, and Faust.
And both are
Well,
riding
I mean,
on the float
these
with
are
their families.
beautiful floats.
Yes, we started off the professional floats with Dr. Helderman and Morristown Pediatric Dentistry, who again, of course, is our sponsor. All these floats have been so fun to watch. And And here we've got Blake Sinkowski for General Sessions Judge,
Now,
Division 2. Blake's float is decorated with white Christmas trees and the word Noel. The main event on the float is his youngest daughter, Quinn, who is absolutely adorable, on the center platform playing the drum to the beat of course, Little Drummer Boy, arranged by King and Country Christian Band. Others on the float include Lee, his wife, and oldest daughter Blair, along with other family and friends. Also riding the float with Blake is happy birthday girl, Katie Brooks. And they're all waving at us. Great float. And here we have Morristown Hamlin Library. Oh, I love their theme. Their theme is Bing Crosby's version of Melia. I can't say it. I can sing the song, but I can't sing.
I was hoping, Jessica, you would, because it's that song in Christmas Vacation.
Yes. Okay, so you guys, we can't say it, but just think of Christmas Vacation. The library staff has created a Hawaiian beach theme with a sandman, palm tree, electric tiki lights, and a lighted seating area. All they need now, and we need now, is ocean and warm weather.
So in the camera view now is the Lowland Credit Union. They celebrating, telling Santa, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Melita Kikili. I'm still trying to sound it in my head. I can't get it out. I think we have J-Tech coming up, and they've got the Grinch to greet the townspeople. Perhaps the Grinch's small heart will grow 3 sizes. Okay, and here we've got Hamlin County Democratic Party. And of course, who do we see right there? We see Elvis joining the Democratic Friends in a holiday musical celebration. I'm trying to wave at him to get his attention, but he won't look up here. Elvis really is in the building. Or Elvis is really on the ground.
Elvis is here.
Elvis is here. Coming up with the big red truck, we've got Road Junction Missionary Baptist Church. They are celebrating and praising Jesus with Joy to the World and their cute Christmas tree. That's a big truck coming down Main Street.
That's a big
That's a pretty darn big
That's
truck.
a big bulldozer.
And that bulldozer behind it.
So, Jessica, I'd like to mention that the float winners.
Oh, yeah.
So first place, Napa of Morristown.
Okay, go Napa.
Second place is McKenna
Napa
Orthodontics.
Of course, Dr.
And
McKenna,
number 3,
Allison.
third place is Fortner Excavating.
Oh, I know the Fortners. I know all those people. Yay, I'm so excited. Okay, coming up now we have, wait, this is one of the winners. This is Fortner Excavating, correct?
This is should be Girl
the
Scout
Girl
Troop.
Scouts. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
the Girl Scout.
The Girl Scouts coming. Makes me think of Girl Scout cookies.
Did you say something about Girl Scout cookies?
Of course I
you,
did.
You had to go there,
Of
right?
course I had to say something about when I can't think of the Girl Scouts without Sweet Girls and Girl Scout cookies.
So far, Jessica, what do you think?
I'm loving it.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. I know I keep using the word phenomenal.
Awesome.
Awesome. Excellent. And you know what I'm doing? I'm having myself a musical little Christmas parade.
Aww.
And there's the TSAC, Tennessee Community Assistance Corporation, carrying their flag.
Their float represents the island of misfit toys. I love Rudolph.
I love misfits. You know, I've been called a misfit now and then. Maybe I could go down there and join their float and feel like I fit in. Okay, so who do we have there? We have Wallace.
So this is the Russellville-Whitesburg Utility District.
And their families. Wishing everyone a very Merry Christmas. Coming up here, we have Todd Davidson running for Hamlin County Sheriff.
How did you know? Would it be the big Todd Davidson for Sheriff sign?
You know, actually, that gave me a little bit of a clue. And all the wonderful people on his float, and Todd himself, of course. Now here comes a float winner, correct? Napa Know-How. First, oh yeah, they've got their first place float. Napa Know-How, Napa Know-How.
Oh my gosh.
You can tell marketing schemes work for me, except the Malika Key theme song that I'm still trying to sing. First place float is Napa of Morristown, and it's decorated with a Christmas tree and a Lionel train.
You know, Lionel train back in the day, I don't know about now, but Lionel trains, I mean, they were huge.
Like Lionel trains to
I mean,
play
everybody
with?
wanted Lionel trains.
Like
the little train sets.
Oh, like see, my grandfather retired from Southern Railway, so we had all Southern Railway.
See?
Like the whole, was those Lionel trains?
Well, I mean,
I'm sure he had
don't
some.
know.
Okay. Compassion Church on their way up here. Compassion is celebrating Christmas with a carol. One of my favorite songs, Go Tell It on the Mountain.
Go ahead. Break out in song.
Now that I can sing. Go tell it. Wait, I'll get a key with them. Wait. Tell it on the mountain. You know, there's many things I do at church, but singing in the choir is one they've never let me do, for obvious reasons.
I won't even comment, Jessica.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me keep some pride here.
You're someone of many talents.
Yeah, I'm a jack of all trades, but singing is not one. Well, they look all enthusiastic. Now this next one, even though their theme is the Grinch, I have to say McKenna Orthodontics is anything but Grinchy at their orthodontics. Mark and Allison are some of the best people I know. But that is their theme of their float. Dr. McKenna is dressed as the Grinch, with his wife playing the role of the Grinch's dog's sidekick. And of course you see Cindy Lou Who, who's also known as Hannah, in their office. It looks like they've got a whole village riding with them. And again, Dr. McKenna and Allison are anything but Grinches, especially to our community.
Now in the camera view is the Morristown Gladiators youth football.
Go youth football. Next we have Camelot Care Centers. They are rocking around the Christmas tree. Again, another favorite theme song of mine for Christmas.
Jessica, these floats, I mean, these people have gone all out. I mean, look at what they've done with the lights on the football field for the Gladiators youth football.
It's great.
That's great.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal is the word of the night. Phenomenal. And now coming up on your screen, we've got Max Built Trailers, a blue F-350 dually toting a decorated Max Built decorated trailer car hauler, Yuletime theme of colored lights and banner. Note their onboard acoustic guitar player. Did you guys catch that? Now we've got James Vaughn Realtor, and they have playing "Oh Come All Ye Faithful." Okay, another Christmas song. I keep saying that's the Christmas song I like. That's the Christmas song I like. But I love their Christmas tree. I love their float. I love them. I love James Vaughn Realtor.
Nice Jeep on the James Bond Realtor float.
Of course, yes. Great Jeep right there.
Of course, James Bond is with Remax Real Estate 10.
Yes.
So coming into view now is the Hamlin County Democratic Party. And another Elvis. Another Elvis is in the house.
Okay, so I got those mixed up, but there is another Elvis in the house. And he is joining his Democratic friends, and they are waving at us. I know
Not
that's
one, but two
Elvises.
Elvises.
Elvis is definitely on the premises tonight.
Is that Elvises or Elvi?
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know. I'm just going to be content knowing there's two Elvises lingering around Morristown.
I mean, now we've seen it all.
Now we've seen it all.
We've seen it all.
And having ourselves a very musical little Christmas. Roe Junction Missionary Baptist Church, celebrating Crazy Jesus with Joy to the World. Here also coming up, we have, this is still Roe Junction. I love that float.
It's Joy to the World. Again,
Joy to the float, joy to the world. Joy to the truck. Joy to the street.
again, another illustration of a beautiful decorated float, Jessica.
Yeah, phenomenal. And I think coming up here we've got Fortner.
Now this is Fortner, yeah. And Fortner again is the third place float for tonight.
And they have been serving the Lakeway area for over 30 years. Guess what their theme is? Christmas in Dixie. Christmas in Dixie. Snow is on the ground.
Have yourself a musical little Christmas.
Maybe I just need to stick to that theme song.
I'm kind of enjoying your singing. I mean, you know.
I hope so. I'm kind of enjoying it, but then I'm not having to listen to it. So. I will later when I go back and watch it.
So this is Livesey Cargo Care, Livesey Auto Sales.
These businesses are owned by the Livesey family right here locally in Morristown. And they want to say Merry Christmas and God bless each of you. Look at them waving. They got their blankets on and everything. Here we've got Holtz Baptist Church. Noel, the story of amazing love. The float represents our Lord and Savior's birth to the cross and resurrection and sharing of the gospel. And they are stopping right here. We can look at them for a second, or slowing down anyway. I love all their angels.
So one of the things that we told some of these big trucks, the clearance.
Oh.
So just make sure. So, you know, it's a big truck.
It's a big truck. And we're right here on the above sidewalks.
This is the West High football team. The float carrying the Morristown Hamlin West High football team is pulled by Livesey Auto Sales and Valley Home Trucking.
Trojans had a great year this year. And here we've got Crystal Jesse for Circuit Court Judge. This Jingle Bell Rock float supporting Crystal Jesse. And again, Crystal is running for Circuit Court Judge. Happy holiday. And her truck is coming into clear view. Loving that on the back there with Crystal. That is a elephant.
That's an elephant.
That's an elephant. And that's great. I know the kids are going to be excited to see that.
It's a Christmas elephant.
It's a Christmas elephant. I bet there's a Christmas elephant song out there I could try to sing really quick. Or I'm trying to come up with one anyway.
So, Jessica, we've got just a little bit of a pause in the action here. So
let's take a moment to thank our parade sponsor.
And that is Morristown Pediatric Dentistry.
Dr. Helderman, who we got to see earlier on.
And again, those not just the professional floats, but all the people that have spent time putting the decorations and the lights and the characters and all the people. Again,
phenomenal.
We earlier I said we would have 1,000 or more people in the parade with over 200 entries. Now you can see why. I mean, all these floats have multiple people on each of the beds and the trailers and
think about all and then when we factor in our volunteers.
That's right.
And we factor in all the people on the streets. This is definitely one of Morristown's biggest events for the year.
It is, and again, Jessica, just take a look again down Main Street and see the thousands of people and the kids. See the families together. All the kids that's enjoying, and we haven't even got to the main surprise with Santa.
And I think what even makes it special this year is we didn't get to do it last year. And so
I think that's a big thing, you know? We missed it last year.
So much was taken away from us last year, and I think this year we have really become a year of gratefulness. I hope so anyway. And down there on the street, we see some people handing some candy out. Here we have coming up here, Jared Weems for School Board that you can see in your view right here. Holding their signs proudly, wearing their Santa hats, as I am as well. They look like they are quite excited. And again, that's Jared Weems for School Board.
You know, there's such a big election next year.
Yes.
Local election.
Yes, so we're seeing a lot of these people that are running, and we're so excited, again, that they want to invest in Morristown, invest in our Lakeway area, and of course invest in the parade. And here they've got an elf. That kind of looks like the elf on the shelf.
I think it is.
I think it is.
He's off the shelf.
He's off the shelf. Oh wait, they can't be off the shelf or something, like the wishes don't come true or something. Maybe this was a special granted night for it. They're singing something. Oh, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtles.
So they're playing the 12 Days of Christmas.
12, that's right. I was trying to think of it. I just chimed in. And coming up here, we've got Deanna Snyder. Deanna is for Public Defender. Her theme is A Country Christmas. I'm trying to think how that song goes.
You know, the thing of it is, Jessica, we're not even halfway through.
We're not?
You do realize that,
No,
right?
I didn't. But that makes sense. But I'm excited, and it's so far, it's only 30 minutes in.
It just goes to back to what we were talking about, how long, how big, how many people are in this parade, that we've seen so many beautiful floats, and we're not even halfway through.
So y'all, we're just getting started. So we've got a little bit of a lull, so go grab your hot chocolate. Go grab something. I know I was treated to hot chocolate down by the Terry Law Firm earlier. They were giving out hot chocolate. And we see vendors down the street selling lighted neon things. And people are excited to buy them. No, they're so fun. They're cute. Kids are excited to buy them.
You can look down the street and see a lot of glowy things.
I may run over there and grab one in a second. So again, seeing the Deanna Snyder for a Public Defender.
Jessica, I got to tell you, I think this is one of the, not just the biggest parade, but the most decorated parade.
Oh, 100%. 100% agree with you there.
They're going all out.
And here, right here, another one that's gone all out, the Isaiah House. Their theme is the Christmas time at the future Isaiah House, and it's represented by the White House with a red door. A comforting home for the transition period from a child being removed from their home until they reach foster care. So,
actually, Jessica, it was out of line. It was out of line.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
No, it's okay. Hillcrest Baptist Church.
Okay.
And they're the Chipmunks, including Alvin.
Oh, I know the Chipmunk song. Alvin, Simon, Theodore. They have a Christmas song too. I'm trying to think how it goes. Christmas.
But now,
okay.
if you're gonna do it, you gotta
You know what?
sound
Next
like
year, I need to eventually be my own float and sing down the parade. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right, coming into view now is Isaiah House, and it's a nonprofit organization.
Yes.
And they do such a good job. And see, even their float is so richly decorated. The lights, beautiful lights.
Oh, y'all are seeing it right now on the screen, and it's just, look at the little house, like they said, with the red door. Okay, they've got a song playing, but I'm not going to sing along this time. Look at that. I love their Christmas tree on the back there.
So, Jessica,
as you
coming
can-
into view now is the Morristown Elks Lodge in honor of Disney World's 50th anniversary. The Morristown Elks are presenting a magical musical Disney Christmas, and listen to the music. There's Minnie and Mickey.
Who knew we'd have Disney World coming to Morristown? The Elks is a benevolent organization and award over $3 million a year annually in
Wow.
scholarships. Yeah.
That was a great float. Another great float.
Oh, yeah. Right here we have
So this is
the
the
Steel Group.
Sawtelle Group.
Sawtelle Group. I'm so sorry. Sawtelle Group. Loving that float right there. I love their Christmas lights and their candy cane up front there. Right there we've got...
That is T&K Tree
Yep,
Service.
Tree service. I think they have 4 units in this, so they're going to be the next couple of cars here. And I guess you guys can hear their music.
And you know the bucket truck that's coming into view right now,
Yeah, the
that's
bucket
TK
truck.
Tree Service.
Yes,
They can get those real tall trees.
yes. They could probably reach up here and grab us.
Wow. And look at that truck of mulch.
That's a lot of mulch. Dude, that's a lot of mulch. And coming up into view here, let's see who we've got. Oh, we've still got the truck service. Okay, yay! Oh, look at them. That is, and Snoopy.
They
Up
invested,
right
they went to a local hardware store and invested in a bunch of inflatables.
They definitely did. And the kids love it. People are loving it. Well, we're so glad they are a part of this with all their units. Let's see, who do we have coming up here? I can start coming into view. You guys can probably see it better on your screens.
So, Jessica, I believe this is Morristown Baptist Tabernacle.
Oh, they always have a great float. They're lighting up the world with the joy for Christmas. I love all their matching red shirts there. We're getting different views of them right there.
Well, we got just a little bit of a break, Jessica. The cars, the winners in the cars.
Oh yes, tell us.
And because there'll be some cars coming up here eventually. Let's go ahead and talk about the winners.
Okay.
Bill Collier took first place, and Uptown Hound
Oh,
took
Denise
second place.
And Michael,
Yeah.
yes, love them. Of course they did. Way to go, Denise.
Again, this is Morristown Baptist Tabernacle.
Yep. All their red and the joy for Christmas.
Now, I think it was Steve Amos, right, who was talking about the Shriners?
Oh yeah, Steve loved it. Yeah, and then Santa throwing out candy. But yeah, he loved the car part.
Now, before we get to the Shriners, we've got the Hamlin County Car Club,
And they'll
have just a few of them,
Just a couple.
just a couple.
35 actually, to be exact. So I always love going through the parking lots and seeing all their car clubs. Like they
Oh,
have
yeah.
like Friday Night Car Club at Ingalls and Fred Miller.
But not just that, they do so much good
Oh,
for this community
yes.
and raising money for different things.
And the camaraderie they have with each other. It's not just about the car club, but it's about giving back.
I love this part of the parade because, as you've pointed out, I'm old, so I've had some of these old
I didn't
cars.
say too old.
Oh, okay.
I said
But I love these cars.
I do. I know you do. I do too. But you're not as old as the cars. Does that make you feel better? Maybe. I don't know.
Somewhat.
We won't ask exactly how old.
I don't know the
The exact years?
Year, but the red truck there, that's probably a little older than me, okay?
Probably so.
I'm just saying.
I'm loving the cars, though.
Oh, I always love the antique vehicles.
Yeah. They've got their antique license tags.
And Jessica, you hit on a note that if you
I
go
hit on a great couple notes and not singing
well,
my
you have
songs.
hit on some great notes tonight, but one of the notes that you've hit on is that if you go to Ingles or you go to some of the parking lots or some of the events that these people that own these antique cars, the camaraderie.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they just have fun.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And I think that's so much what things are about is the camaraderie you have with each other, the sense of community. And these guys definitely have it. You know, they definitely have it with each other.
And what's a parade? Because you can see oohs and ahs, but what's a parade without these antique kind of cars or these hot rod cars, you know?
That's right. And just the care they take of their cars, you know, they're so proud of them, and rightfully so.
Well, they
Rightfully
should
so.
be. With the kind of money that some of them put in it.
Well, and not only that, but the care they take. You know,
Oh, yeah.
they really take such care, and they take pride in it. And
I mean,
that's
if you've ever seen a show or a movie that has a guy that takes his elbow sleeve and he's buffing his car, when you go to some of the car shows, you see that.
See that, yeah. And, you know, anytime somebody takes pride in something, it's very special.
Again, our theme for tonight's parade is Have Yourself a Musical Little Christmas.
You know, and that's what I've turned it into. I've turned it into a musical
well,
little night with all the
true.
songs.
That's true. If you look at it that way,
Serendipity.
yes, you have. And so,
Who knew?
We also want to thank Dr. Aaliyah Helderman and Morristown Pediatric Dentistry, all the great people there that work for her. I mean, they're dedicated and to everything they do, but they're dedicated to this parade. They're dedicated to the business. They're dedicated to those little kids that come in there.
And you know, Dr.
They do such a
Helderman
great
serves
job.
on so many committees in our local community. So she really is somebody that gives back. I hear that. Oh, look at the bear in the rocker. That's going to be me tonight after standing all this time.
Yeah, after because you know it's nice weather, but a little nip in the air.
Yes, I may go get my coat in a second. But of course, it is December, so we would expect a little bit of coldness, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it did get up to 68 today in December.
That's crazy.
I love the growl of a Mustang.
I do too.
And whether it's an old Mustang or a newer Mustang, that growl, you can hear that growl.
Coming up here.
So here we have the Shriners, Jessica.
Yay! Every year, Shriners Hospitals for Children provide care for thousands of kids with orthopedic conditions, burns, spinal cord injuries, and cleft lip and palate in a family-centered environment with all care and services provided regardless of the patient's ability to pay. Their theme is changing the world through caring for kids since 1922.
And, you know, on that note, the Shriners, when it talks about spinal cord injuries, burn victims, they just, I mean, it's incredible
It truly
what
is.
they do.
Yeah, because parents aren't prepared for stuff like that. And
No.
so for them to step in and take that burden off and to provide the support is phenomenal. And that's somebody who's speaking from experience. And while we're watching them come through, let's just thank all our people watching live online. I just looked online, and we've got close to 300 people watching us right now.
Great.
So super excited about that, not to mention all the other people on the other pages and the people just down here with us.
So Steve was talking about the little go-karts, the little cars.
Yeah, this is
there
them.
you go.
I hope Steve is watching somewhere.
Well, he said that he
He was here yeah. I'm sure he's passing that on to Emma and Ari as well too. Let's see, who we have coming in view here. We have Jana School of Gymnastics, Dance, and Cheerleading. Jana is celebrating her 28th year as a gymnastics training program for cheerleading and tumbling. The classes combine cheerleading jumps and motions with tumbling and are once a week, lasting from anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. Students are typically separated by age and ability level. The students are performing a cheerleading hip-hop routine, which you will get to see, to a Christmas hip-hop mix as well, and I will do my best not to jump down there and try to join in or sing along. And they are demonstrating their gymnastic skills. If you want more contact for information about Jana, contact their office at 585-2026.
So Jana brings the whole house.
Look at them! Look at them! Here they come.
So they'll be one of the acts that stops and performs, and it's always a big hit.
100%. I'm excited to watch them. And they are in rhythm. Look at them. So they have a truck and they've got people dancing as well.
Give a shout out to Pete Burrell. Pete is our stopper down on the main street down here that tells the performers when to stop.
Shout out to Pete.
Yep.
Thank you so much, sir.
Way to go, Pete.
I hope he can hear us, certainly see us later. I see him down there. Okay, I'm not going to sing. Well, that was fun, and I know the parents are so proud of those kids.
Well, look at them as they're, they're performing. They're walking right beside
I
them.
love it. I love it.
You know they are.
Oh yeah, parents, family, supporters, and they're doing such a great job.
They always do.
They always do. I know, and they work so hard throughout the year.
Well, they have such a good teacher and instructor.
Yeah, you think? Oh, and look here, we've got the Cataloochee District Boy Scouts of America Troop and Packs.
There's a bunch of them.
There is a bunch of them. And they've got support, too, from their parents and grandparents, probably aunts and uncles. It's great to see the family camaraderie around there.
So again, the Cataloochee District Boy Scouts of America Troop and Packs. It's a pack of them, that's for sure.
That's a pack.
That's
I
a
would
pack.
definitely say that's a pack. so? I believe it's AYSO.
I believe it is. I see a soccer ball.
Yeah, okay. It's a nonprofit and the oldest national youth soccer program in the United States.
Also coming up, Jessica, is another performing group with Summit ATA Martial
We'll get
Arts.
to see them. They're going to stop too. I'm excited. Here they go. Let's watch them.
They got them of all ages too.
They really do. What dedication they've got and respect.
So one thing, Jessica, that martial arts teaches is discipline, and you can see that discipline
Oh, yes.
right there.
I know. That's what I was talking about, the respect. And coming up here, we have Ola of Lakeway.
Feliz Navidad.
Okay, guess what I'm going to do?
Okay, go ahead.
Feliz Navidad. Da-da-da-da-da. Feliz Navidad. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I'm sure people are loving my singing.
Hey, look at, so what I'm impressed with, look at their costumes.
I know. I love it. Yeah. You know, they do so much in Morristown.
They really
I
do.
follow them on social media, and they always have something going on. Very involved. Great group. Of course, we're still seeing some of the Summit arts. Look at that. They've got it going on. They have got it going on.
And again, with the Summit ATA Martial Arts, you've got from ages, I mean, probably 4 and 5 all the way up to probably 40s and
Adults.
50s.
I would say, yeah, definitely adults. I know many people adult friends that do that and love it. And here,
Now as Ola comes into the camera view, now you can see the costumes that we were talking about.
Another great group that has such camaraderie with each other and in the community. Like I said, they're so involved in the community. I love what they bring to our community.
And they're one of our performers.
Oh, good! Yay! I love that they're a part of this. I love all of this.
So, Jessica, I think that this is the first time that Ola has had a entry into the parade and to perform in these costumes.
I'm so glad they are here. I'm so glad they're in Morristown. I'm so glad they're a part of the parade.
Absolutely. I think the crowd likes them too.
I believe you're right. Rightfully so. The crowd is a great judge.
So here's MVMT Performing Arts, which is located right here in downtown Morristown.
Oh, yeah. And here we've got Peace Free Will Baptist Church. The group is handing out candy canes and invites everyone to attend their live nativity coming up on December 19th. Song.
Well, wait before you sing, or sing along. Sing along. So Lakeway Christian, that was good.
That was great. That was good. Super
So
good.
Lakeway Christian Academy Marching Band and
With the direction of
Rhett
Rhett
Butler,
Butler.
director.
Great band director, I'm sure.
I mean, isn't that Gone with the Wind? Okay, I won't go there.
Well, I don't know.
I
A lot of
won't
people
go
say
there.
that. A lot of people say that, but it's not him.
Here's Freedom Fitness.
Oh, Freedom Fitness. That's Gretchen's group. They're a great group of people. She is very active on social media and getting lots of people involved. Looking for a great, healthy lifestyle and spirituality. And of course, what would our parade be without Regency Retirement Village? The bus from Regency has some of their residents riding and waving. Of course, they take that bus all over town. They're wearing elf hats, and the staff is walking in front of the bus dressed as toys and presents. Oh, and here we've got Chuck Carter and his CTE group coming.
That bus is awesome, I'm telling you.
And this CTE mobile bus is just not a normal bus. This $250,000 project will tour schools and community events throughout our 5 rivers. Way to go, Chuck Carter. Completely retrofitted with hands-on high-tech stations, students will have a chance to touch careers as they map out plans for post-secondary career. Career and technical education is for all students, and I've had the benefit of being a part of that this year. I'm so grateful for it.
In your camera view now is Landmark Church of God. They've got 3 entries. They've got a van, golf cart, and marchers. The church has an active children's ministry along with youth ministry and drama team. Lots of other fun activities for all ages and as well. Services are held on Sundays at 8:45 a.m. and 10:45 a.m. and Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Okay, and who do we have coming here? Okay, so you know it's WCRK. Do you know that I still listen to WCRK even though they have an FM station? I still listen on the AM station.
You're so can I tell
Yes.
our audience?
Yes.
Jessica is an old soul.
Old soul. Mike knows
She's
this
an
about
old
me.
soul. And I just like that about
I just
you.
can't switch to the FM side yet. I still love AM 1150. That's one of the things I did on my Apple Watch. All those years ago is I got the TuneIn app so I could listen to my AM 1150. I miss Ed Dotson.
Oh my goodness.
But everybody there's great now.
So coming into the camera view now in their Jeep, their famous Jeep. You see that in
I
their
do.
TV commercials.
Yep.
It's Knoxville Employees TVA
Credit Union. That's right. I love that Jeep. Yeah, you do. You see that in their shows or in their
So
commercials.
this is Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union.
And then following right behind them, we have the American Legion Post 52. They're going to be having 3 cars, I believe. This is veterans helping veterans, and of course, veterans helping their families. Next, I see we've got Bradley Mercer running for Circuit Court Judge. He's got a 66 Ford Mustang GT. You're going to like that Mustang.
Absolutely.
Black with white racing stripes and a Landau top. Did I say that right? Supporting Bradley Mercer for Circuit Court Judge Part 2.
Wow, I like the car. That's
I know
for sure.
you do. I thought of you when I saw it. It's okay. Okay, here we have coming up. I believe this is Jane Green Goforth and her grands. Yes. Am I right? And I think I see.
I'm still. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. And we've got Tripp and okay. Yeah, I was making sure Tripp and Shep in the back there. And I see Jane. I wish she'd look up here and wave at me. I see Tripp right there. And I see Tori, Norval driving. Love that.
The big bus is Rocky Top Tours.
That is a big bus. Tell me where Rocky Top Tours goes.
So they serve East Tennessee transportation needs for they've been serving for 25 years with luxury motor coaches.
I would say
friendly
that's luxury.
drivers.
That is pretty darn
and
cool.
superior service. Wow, that's a big bus.
I bet they have Wi-Fi.
And that bus is full of people.
They're a great group to call if your church or organization's going out on a mission trip. Just look them up on the internet, or you've got a trip you want to go to Disney World.
So here's Jaylyn Blevins,
Oh, Jaylyn!
Miss Infinity Pageants.
Pretty cool.
Jaylyn is 2020 Miss Hamlin County, now 2021 Miss Tennessee for the Miss Infinity Pageants.
Looking beautiful as ever.
This is ABC Supply.
ABC Supply yelling out Merry Christmas.
Here's coming in the view now in a nice GMC truck,
Nice.
is Morristown Auto Sales, and they've got 4 different vehicles. I'm sure if you go to Morristown Auto Sales, they'll sell you one of these vehicles that's in the parade.
And their theme is Here Comes
They might
Santa
have
Claus.
a few miles on it, but hey.
Hey, that's okay. So does my car.
So that's Al and the gang, Morristown Auto Sales.
Okay, this one coming up. That's is that one of our float winners? Because it's this Uptown Hound.
That was the one of the car winners.
Okay, car winners. This is Denise. And Denise now has a doggy food truck.
There's dogs somewhere.
I think the world of Denise.
I think I see the dogs.
And her girls. And now she has the food service. Look at her dog. What? Denise with dogs?
They've
What?
got all dogs of all sizes. Of course, they groom and take care of dogs
my
of all
word.
sizes.
And yeah, they board them and everything.
I think I saw a wiener dog.
I'm sure you did.
I'm just saying.
I'm sure you did with Denise. I'm sure you would see probably every type of dog with her. And here comes.
So you can tell who this is by the lime
yeah.
green.
I think that's became very well known in Morristown the past couple years.
So it's GFL Environmental.
Yep.
And they've got 2 entries, big entries in tonight's parade.
I see some people I know on there. And of course they've got the Grinch right there, but I'm sure none of those people are Grinch. Oh wait, that's Chad Mullins.
Chad Mullins
I wonder if that is
the Grinch.
Is
What?
Chad the Grinch? I don't know if that's
Wait,
Chad. Or is
no,
Chad
maybe
driving?
Chad's not the Grinch. Or maybe
Chad
he's
is not
driving
a
the
Grinch.
golf cart.
Yes. Yeah, Chad's
Yeah,
driving.
Chad's driving.
Chad's driving. I didn't think Chad moved like that.
So Chad, just in case you don't know, Chad Mullins is a candidate for sheriff
Hamlin County
next
Sheriff.
year.
Yes, yes.
And then here's DeWitt Place Senior Living, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Now,
Here's another
Johnny,
song. Johnny didn't.
Chad is driving. Chad is driving. Johnny made sure he wanted us to know that Chad, his son, is driving the gutters and more.
Ah,
And he said he would be blasting the music very loud.
Johnny and Dee are great. Christmas.
This is Easy Lawn Care in your view now.
Trying to sing it. Wish I had somebody to sing it to.
Now coming in your view is Serve Pro of Hamlin County.
Surf Pro is a great service. I know many people have used those. They serve after fire and water, cleanup and restoration, like it never even happened. Maybe they could come into my life and do some stuff like that, like it never even happened. Oh, Monster Burger.
I think
Have
because of the characters.
Yeah.
No, Monster Burger.
Have you?
No, you're right. It's Monster
But
Burger.
have you tried Monster Burgers? And they're playing the. Wait, are they playing the Munsters theme? Monster Burgers is great. I know lots of people eat there, and I do too. It's really good food.
So it's a Monster Burger in two ways.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So here is Avalon Hospice. I'll be home for Christmas.
Aw.
That's your cue.
Another song. Here it goes. I'll be home for Christmas.
So this is Alex Pearson for Circuit Court Judge. Alex Pearson is a circuit court judge for the 3rd Judicial District, which serves Hamlin, Hancock, Hawkins, and Greene counties. Judge Pearson is driving the 2004 F450, accompanied by his wife, Laura, and their 3 daughters.
Another pretty cool truck. Their music is the most wonderful day of the year, which captures the wonder-filled joy of a child's Christmas and reminds us that misfits even find their place. Again, I might find my place down there.
And then we had Elwood Staffing go through, and now Todd Estep for Public Defender. Todd Estep for Public Defender in the 4-door Jeep. Now, coming up in the little bug, the little beetle, the Volkswagen, is Bill Collier with a Grinch theme, and he actually took first place in the car division.
Oh, way to go. And I can rightfully understand why now that I get to look at it. Look at that.
Coming into your view now is Quality Waste, the perfect theme for waste removal and portable toilets, and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Quality Waste even got Cousin Eddie.
Another Cousin Eddie. Remember
That's right, another, and there
maybe
he is.
maybe it's the same one. They just grabbed him and he's just circling around.
It's another. No, it's they cloned Cousin Eddie.
Quality Waste is locally owned and operated by Frank and Patrick McGuffin, who are both great supporters of Morristown and great people. Satisfaction guaranteed, or double your trash back.
And just Tennessee Jacks on the town just went through your camera view.
Great
They
place to eat.
have some great wings and seafood.
Yes, I think they were voted like best seafood local.
I believe
recently.
they were. I believe you're correct.
I think I am.
104.7. Woo! Whoop, whoop. So here's Grand True Value Rental, located in Greenville. It's a full-service rental store serving customers within an 80-mile radius of Greenville since March 2003.
Okay, and then we've got Morristown Bail Bonds, and they have 2 vehicles. Way to go, Morristown Bail Bonds. They've got 24/7 monitoring.
And then coming into your view now is Cash Express. If you need cash, these girls, Cassie, Sunny, Makia, Haley, and Michaela, are ready to help.
Thank you, Cash Express ladies.
And so that was Boost Mobile.
Their theme was All I Want for Christmas, and their theme was Feliz Navidad. Oh, we come in here. We've got the Princess Parties by Mary, Elsa, and Anna are joining them and want to wish Morristown a Merry Christmas. Coming up here, we've got Morristown Games wishing you a Merry Christmas.
And coming into your view now is William Phillips for Circuit Court Judge.
With the theme that's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And driving the 1935 McCormick Deering tractor is Channing Green.
I can't believe it's running, but it's running quite well, actually.
It's running quite well. Better than some cars I've had in my time. Here we've got Western and Southern Life. It's an old fire truck. 1974 Mack CF 5600 fire truck, to be exact. And here we have another sheriff's candidate coming up. Dwayne Collins is running for Hamlin County Sheriff. So we've got to see all three candidates tonight, which is a great show of support for the sheriffs.
Absolutely.
We thank them for being a part of this.
Lakeway Audits.
Right here, we coming through is Sunset
And
Towing,
Sunset Towing.
owned by Junior Tipton. Their towing tonight is driven by Ray Proctor. They've served Morristown for over 60 years, and they are actually float number 60. There goes Lakeway Audits right there.
Yeah,
was
Lakeway Audits.
Yep.
You're a mean one,
Mr. Grinch.
Mr. Grinch.
But I'd bet they're not mean. Here we've got Quality Plumbing, Heating and Cooling from our family to yours. They're wishing you, guess what? Merry Christmas. Another band coming up. Under the
I gotta
tree.
tell you, Jessica, it's been fun.
It's been a lot of fun, Mike.
Can you believe that we've gone through that many entries?
In an hour and
Actually, yeah, you're
we still
right.
got the band to come through. They're gonna stop.
No, oh, we got the band, we got the main thing coming up.
Yeah.
But wow, what a parade!
What a parade!
What a parade.
night! What a
Have yourself a musical Little Christmas.
I think I did. I had myself a
I
musical
think
little
everybody
night.
did. I think the thousands of people that's still lining the streets here as we're looking at them are they're all still here. They're waiting for
Yeah,
Santa.
you know what they're waiting for. What I'm waiting for.
Again, let's say thank you to Morristown Pediatric Dentistry
Dr. Helderman.
and Dr. Helderman.
And Morristown city officials, Morristown, everything Morristown.
The Chamber,
Chamber,
just
South
a phenomenal
Marketing,
job.
Paul Brown and his crew, who's going to be busy tonight. Our city and county sheriff's department, city police, county sheriff. Chamber board, Steve Amos.
So now coming into the view is
My alumni, where I graduated.
So that's where you
I
graduated.
did graduate there. And you know,
Not too long ago.
just a couple years ago. I actually have the benefit of teaching at East and West this year, so I've been so grateful to be a part of both schools.
Of course, that was the Morristown East Time Marching
Hurricane
Hurricane Band.
With a wonderful band director they have.
Brandon Tilley, director.
Oh, I love how they're cheering them on. Guess what I see coming after the band?
So, Jessica,
So, Mike,
here comes the grand finale.
Grand
What all the little kids out here have been
what
waiting
I'm
for.
waiting for.
And it's awesome that it's on the first fire truck. That's just
we
it's
talked
awesome.
about that. That is awesome. Look at Santa Claus.
Introducing Santa
It's
Claus.
Santa Claus! Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes
Santa Claus has come to town.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is to town.
Well, Jessica,
Well, Mike.
what'd you think?
Oh, it was phenomenal.
It was awesome.
It was a merry musical little Christmas.
It was, and again, the length of the parade. I tell you, Bill Sanders, Deborah, all the people, all the volunteers that's back up toward the churches and First Baptist and all that.
Thank you.
They just did a great job
They did.
in getting the lineup to go at flow like
Oh,
it did.
yes, and it flowed so well.
And that's one of the things that we talked about. Hey, let's get the flow to go as smoothly as it can.
It did.
And they accomplished it.
They did. They did wonderful.
So hats off to the crew that got all the volunteers together, got all the entries in,
They have
made
been
it
meeting
flow.
for months.
Oh
Meeting
my-
for months.
Yeah, meeting for months. So
And a shout out to you. You did a phenomenal
and a
job.
shout out to you.
Of course, thank you.
So Jessica, it was fun working with
It's
you.
been great working with y'all and the crew here. I know y'all can't see it,
Yep.
but we have so many
Got a
people.
great crew.
We have a wonderful crew.
And
that's
one
helped
more
us.
shout out to our big sponsor, Morristown Pediatric
Helderman.
Dentistry,
Yep.
Dr. Helderman. And again, thank you. And honestly, you now will be able to watch the replay of the parade
Yep.
on citizentribune.com. So make sure that if you didn't see the live stream, didn't see the parade, you'll be able to see
And
this.
they might be watching it replay right now.
Right now, could be. So thank
Thanks for
you,
joining
thank
us.
you, yeah, thank you, and you have a Merry Christmas.
You have a happy Christmas, Mike Walker.
And you all have a Merry
Y'all
Christmas
have
too.
a happy Christmas.
Thank you.
And that's a wrap on this year's parade. We'd like to thank Morristown Pediatric Dentistry and Dr. Aaliyah Hilderman for sponsoring the parade, our committee, public safety personnel, float judges, volunteers, and the countless churches and organizations who made the parade a success. We'll see you again next year.